have been just a couple of days later.
How is it that we were just cheering him?
Drag him up!
How could I leave him? Run away? Pretend I didn't even know him?
It didn't seem possible. But there it was. There he was. Up there. On that hill. Right in front of us.
All we can do is watch.
What had happened to the cheering crowds? What had happened behind closed doors?
It's not happening. It's not real. Can't be real.
And now you see. Now you see what I say happens in this town. In this world, I control life and death. I, Caiaphas, head priest of Israel, not Jesus. I am the thread that connects us to God, not you, not anymore.
If watching is all you can do, then by the God of Abraham Jarvis, that is what you will do.
So we watched. Watched as he bled. Watched as he died.
Open your eyes, Showery. We must watch him. We must watch this.
I don't want to, Papa.
I don't want to either. I want to scream and run back down the hill and away from this place.
Yes, Papa. Let's go back into the town. Let's go home.
We must watch this. We must suffer through him with this. We must bear witness to this and let it be seared into our hearts forever and never forgotten. Never forgotten.
Yes, Papa.
Brave Showery.
Brave, like Jesus.
Like Jesus.
Save yourself! I wanted to cry, but I couldn't even cry. All I could do was watch.
I will watch until the very end. Do you hear me, Son of God? Though I whisper, even now, do you hear me? I will watch until the very last moment, until the very last breath. I gave him a chance. Truth is, I did. But I knew, even before we questioned him, I knew before I ordered the men to the garden to bring him to me. In truth, I knew when I saw him riding to town on that filthy mule, that it must end with his death. For the good of our nation, I know it must. For the good of God's people, his lies must be stopped. There are some that say I should have listened to him, that he'd come to lead us to God, to a new era. They don't say it to me, though. They'd say it behind their hands and their doors. Well, I say it, and I say it so that everyone can hear. I will not bow down to this Nazarene! Soon they'll forget. Soon it'll just be another thief. Just another liar whose blood has soaked and stained his heel. One of my guards tell me that even his followers have deserted him. That as we question him, one waits outside to learn his fate and denies his love for this Jesus.
Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me.
I ask you, is this the loyal following that favors the Son of God? Is it? I can assure you, if God ever decides to make himself known, we'll all know it. There will be no doubt. And a little thing like death, it won't stop him. That's right. When a man can save himself from death, then he may call himself the Son of God in my presence. And so, I shall watch this sight and be glad.
watched as he talked to and forgave a hanging criminal by his side.
Watch and remember, shall we? Even now, he changes people forever.
We watched as he weakened.
Even now, you give your all to the very last ounce of strength. So weak.
We
So
watched.
sorry, Lord.
We watched as they pierced him with their swords.
That's right. Bring this to an end.
Though we longed to turn away, all we could do is watch. We watched as everything we believed in came to an end.
You gave me back my little girl.
You made me clean when I was so dirty.
You made miracles happen right before my eyes.
Bring this to an end!
Now, the eyes that refuse to see death in my little girl lose their sparkle and die.
And now, the man who cleansed me hangs filthy, blood and dirt and spit.
And now, the miracles are done.
How could we cheer him and then crucify him all in 1 week? How could he come to save us, but be a condemned criminal all in 1 week?
Even now, he dares to look me in the eye and ask God to forgive me? Don't tell me I know not what I do! I know exactly what I do! I don't need forgiveness from you!
How could a righteous man be so evil?
Jesus.
How could a friend be so disloyal?
Jesus.
How could a little girl grow up so quickly?
Jesus.
All in 1 week? Who has questions to such answers? So we did all we could. We watched as love died.
Watch, my girl. Never forget.
Yes, Papa.
Watch old Israel and know the truth of his fraud, his failure.
Open your eyes, Peter, and witness the pain that you've caused.
We watched.
It is finished. At last.
How could he come to save us?